because uh, yeah, I'm just going live on on YouTube right now. Some was it yesterday or earlier this morning? I provided the provisional squad for the AFCON 2019. The technical team of the Black Stars have just released that squad. It's a 29-man squad. The only inclusion is Asamoah into that team. So it means that the previous squad I released remains intact. They are all traveling to Abu Dhabi on June 1 to start preparations for the AFCON, which kickstarts on June 21, 2019. Um, this was expected when Asamoah rescinded his decision to retire from the national team following a telephone conversation he had with the president of the country. Now, the onus was on Kwesi Appiah to decide whether he would take Asamoah along or not. And in his 29-man provisional squad, Asamoah makes the squad. So the squad now stands at um, three goalkeepers, like I mentioned this morning, or was it even yesterday? And they are Felix and Richard Ofori and Lawrence Atiziki. These guys are intact. In the defense, one surprising name also came up. Apologies for that. One surprising name also came up. John Boy is coming in for Harrison Apple in the squad I had. That's the official squad on the FA website that was just released a few minutes ago. So what it means is that John Boy and Asamoah makes it into the provisional squad for the AFCON. I had an earlier conversation with the manager of Asamoah and I'm sure you might have already seen it on social media or seen it on this very channel. When I spoke to him earlier, I asked him whether like 24 hours, about 48 hours ago, Asamoah said he was unhappy, and then 48 hours later, he's making himself available. Is he happy now? And just listen to the answer, and you would get what he said. But now let's look at what it means for Asamoah to make the provisional squad for the AFCON. What this clearly means is that Kwesi Appiah will now have a very big excuse of telling us that when I said I never wanted to go to the AFCON with Asamoah his president divided the team. They can give us a plethora of excuses as far as I am concerned. I think that he should have been given the room to decide whether he wants to use Jan or not. But at the very moment the president spoke to Asamoah, he kept Kwesi Appiah in a difficult situation, in a very difficult angle to ignore someone like Asamoah. That telephone conversation all but cleared Asamoah to be part of that squad for African Cup of Nations 2019. However, the question everyone is asking is that after bastardizing the image of Kwesi Appiah, will Asamoah apologize to Kwesi Appiah? Has he already apologized to him? And the second part of it is that is Asamoah willing to be part of the team while someone leads the team as the captain? And the third part of it is that is Asamoah happy following his earlier statement that he was unhappy? These are questions that remains unanswered. And the tournament would determine whether Asamoah is really committed to helping Ghana end their 3 decades of winning the AFCON, like he stated in his earlier statement this morning. Jan can get onto the pitch and start walking. After all, the president told me to come and play. I was not willing to play. So if you look at all these things and put everything into context, you would realize that Kwesi Appiah was forced into making that decision. The other part of that team is the scouts, knowledgeable gentlemen. Didi Dramani, David Duncan, Salas Tete. The team psychologist is Mr. Patrick Ofori. I can say on authority that Patrick Ofori is the only gentleman in that team that Kwesi Appiah doesn't want. That's it. Patrick Ofori has been forced on Kwesi Appiah. That's accepted as that he's going to be the team psychologist and all that. But from what I know, Kwesi Appiah isn't happy with his inclusion, but he's just going with him, just like the way he has done in that team, and he's not happy about it. So the team leaves Ghana on June 1 to start preparations for the AFCON. That's just by way of update of what is currently happening in with relation to the Black Stars team. 29-man squad announced. Only new inclusions are Asamoah Gyan and John Boy. Harrison Ofo miraculously have had his name expunged from the list that is going to prepare for the tournament. And what it means is that without Harrison Afro, Kwesi Appiah is going to the tournament with only one recognized right back, and that person is Andy Iadom. People can make the argument of Joseph Atamalewa being good enough to occupy that position, but if you remember vividly, when Ghana played DR Congo and he was used at that side, the defense, we saw how leaky it was, how embarrassing he was used by the Congolese. But hopefully, as we now have everything well cleared, hopefully everything is now perfect for Ghana to start preparations for AFCON 2019. As and when there are new updates, I will be here again to update you or inform you of what is happening. Go and listen to the interview I had with Samuel Enim Ado, the manager of Asamoah Gyan, and you can deduce. The thing is, the interview didn't go the way I wanted it because I asked a question, he felt so uneasy with it, and after answering that question, he thanked me and moved on. So the question of whether he has apologized to Asamoah Gyan was to Kwesi Appiah was not asked. The question of whether Asamoah Gyan will be happy to be in a national team that is led by someone was also not asked. I would have asked if I